Welcome back. In the latest quarterly survey from the Monetary Authority of Singapore, private sector economists are keeping growth estimates for Singapore at 2.6% for the year, lower than the 4.4% growth recorded in 2024. But with US tariffs dulling business sentiment, some experts are downgrading their forecasts for trade performance and domestic-oriented sectors.
It's overall showing that economic growth in Singapore is on track. However, the drivers are facing heightened uncertainty and headwinds. For the export sector, it could likely face some downside risk based on the current global trade outlook.
Economists across the board warn that geopolitical tension is the top risk to Singapore's economic growth. In particular, the prospect of higher tariffs. Weaker growth in China is the second most cited risk. On the inflation front, they expect core inflation to come in at 1.5%, lower than the 1.8% from the previous survey. Crude oil prices have come off and food inflationary pressures are expected to stay stable over the next few months. It's why economists say an easing of the monetary policy could be on the cards. Nearly 1 in 3 say steps to slow the appreciation of the Sing dollar could happen in the July review exercise, but some are expecting it to happen as soon as next month.
The Singapore dollar has strengthened a lot over the past 2-3 years since 2022, where inflation was quite high, and Singapore has had to strengthen the Singapore dollar to curb imported inflation. So right now, these pressures have faded and reversed. So I think it's about finding the right balance between the softening inflation as well as the current buoyant growth outlook, which is facing some headwinds.